that good vibe all night. You get me so high, so high. You give me that good vibe, alright. You got that good vibe, good vibe. You give me that good vibe all night. You get me so high, so high. You give me that good vibe, alright. You know what you do to me, got me feeling helpless, no remedy. It's like I'm living in a movie scene, and I can't deny this chemistry. Oh my God, it's so electric, unexpected, oh. Oh my God, this feels so reckless, drop my defenses. You got that good vibe, good vibe. You give me that good vibe all night. You get me so high, so high. You give me that good vibe, alright. Come a little closer, I just wanna hold you, never let it fade away. Oh, this night is golden, natural emotion, never let it go away. Hey. You got that good vibe, good vibe. You give me that good vibe all night. You get me so high, so high. You give me that good vibe, alright. You got that good vibe. You give me that good vibe all night. You get me so high, so high. You give me that good vibe, alright. Good vibe, good vibe.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Here we go. We're live.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, we are so excited. Thank
Come
you
on.
so much.
Welcome to
for
Palm
being here.
Springs.
You guys, wow. Like, it's finally here. We're finally live. We're in Palm Springs. And before we get started, I want you guys to know, yes, thank you. Come on. And before we get started, I want to know where are you guys from? Like, where is everybody from? You know?
Shout out.
Give me some.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Where you from? Alabama.
Put in the comments. I want to see.
Who's here? Who's in the house?
Oh, I love. What time is it in the Philippines? Is it like 2 in the morning? Yeah. This is crazy. I'm so excited. Like, this is going to be so crazy. So welcome, you guys. Welcome. I am Jana Williams.
I'm Dave Baez.
Yes. So I'm a photographer. I'm an educator. And I'm excited to be here and be your mentor for the next 3 days. So what you can expect to learn in the next 3 days from me is the 3 shifts that I took to be from a broke bartender to turn into he ain't joking. We could tell you some stories about not
Maybe we will.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. That would actually be
How long
awesome.
do we got here?
Yes. So from going from being a broke bartender to an international luxury wedding photographer. So before we get into all of that, you know, I want to get you excited because we're giving away a 50mm lens at the end of this live. So it's a 50mm 1.4 lens that somebody's going to win. You have to be on the live to win this, you guys. So yeah, pretty please stay on the live. I want you to win it. I want you to get something out of here. So stay till the end. So here's what you're going to learn in these 3 days. As I mentioned before, it's going to be the 3 shifts that I took from, you know, working a job that I didn't like, and now I'm working a job that I love. And my passion and my mission is to share that with you guys. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to share with you some secret sauce action up in here. It's going to be amazing.
Jana Williams Williams, secret sauce.
It's so awesome. Plus, I'm going to be sharing with you like secret hints on like a flat lays, also selfies, because we're going to go into social media tomorrow. So hopefully you guys have marked your calendar tomorrow too, because tomorrow we're going to go into social media and branding, and you'll see why I'm going to give you tips on selfies and tips on flat lays and tips on helping other people take your photos, because you're going to need that when you start to build your brand, which is, you know, we're going to go over a lot of that tomorrow.
Basically help.
Oh, okay. So YouTube is the audio is really low, so we're fixing that right now.
Okay. We're fixing that, y'all. We love you, YouTube.
We're live. We're live. So
That's how it is when you go live.
yeah.
Technological difficulties. Comment.
Yeah. Let me know if you have ever done a live before and things wrong.
Are there some comments in the Facebook? Go ahead, feel free to check out
okay.
Facebook comments. Anybody?
How long have you been in photography, y'all? Comment
Thank
below.
you, Hector. I have been a full-time photographer for 8 years. So right now I'm just gonna answer some questions because I think we're having some volume issues in the YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We love you, YouTube.
Yes, we love you. So let's see, Dave, maybe you can read the comments for me.
Okay.
Or the questions. So I've been a full-time wedding photographer for 8 years, and y'all should just let me know when I can go on with the live. Why you should I just go on? Yeah. Okay. Can YouTube hear me now?
I think so. Hopefully.
YouTube, comment below if you can hear me.
YouTube, comment below if you can hear us, y'all.
Okay. Well, anyway, where did we leave off? Oh, perfect.
Come on, y'all.
That's
Let's
it.
go.
That right there.
We're getting way through.
We're here to service you guys. We're here to service you. So, as long as you can hear it, thank you so much for like being with us, and thank you so much for hanging in there. Am I supposed to be looking at this camera, Yanni?
This is your camera.
Okay, this is Dave's camera too.
Yes, this is the wide. This is the close.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you guys. All right. So as I was saying before, what you're going to learn, besides my secret sauce and all of those things, is that we're going to learn about flat lays, like my secrets to creating amazing flat lays, which I'm super excited to share with you. My secrets for the best selfie lighting. My secrets for getting someone who isn't a photographer to take photos of you, good photos of you. So I'm really excited for all that super fun stuff. Yeah. But here's the thing, what if you don't know me? Like, what if you just saw an ad on Facebook, or you just saw an ad on Instagram, or you saw an ad on YouTube, but you showed up here? Thank you for showing up here.
Thank you.
But, you know, if I were you, I'd be like, why do I want to trust this lady? Give me a reason. So I was thinking to myself, you know,
Who you is?
who am I? You
Well, if
know?
they saw any of your photos, that would be the explanation.
Thank you, babe.
about-
He's saying I'm a good photographer, and I love that. But you know what? There's a lot of good photographers out there, right? There really are. But I thought about it, and I have 3 reasons why, if I were you, I would trust me and sort of, I don't know, buy into what I'm talking about. And number 1 is definitely credentials. You know, I'm a photographer. I run...
Published in every magazine, almost every blog. People hire you to go all over the world.
Yes. So I am, you know, I own the Inspire Club, which is an online photography school mentorship. And the Inspire Club is what is sponsored this whole trip for our whole team to come to Palm Springs, you guys. All of us are here, all 7 of us are here. This is amazing, this is bomb, this is awesome. And like Dave said, yes, I have been a full-time luxury wedding photographer. I have amazing relationships with some of the biggest wedding planners, some of the biggest venues. I've been published in every magazine, from Martha Stewart to The Knot to Sea Weddings, even lifestyle weddings like Us Weddings.
Yeah, Bazaar, you're doing some of your...
Harper's Bazaar.
fashion stuff.
Yeah, tons of wedding magazines on top of all the online publications, Saw Me Pretty, Green Wedding Shoes, Vogue.com, those things. So that's a really good reason to trust me. But like I said before, there's a lot of good photographers out there. So I was thinking, you know, another reason that you could trust me would be because I've been doing this for 8 years. You know, I have been giving for 8 years. But here's the thing, there's a lot of people out here that are teaching you, or they have online photography schools. But here's the one thing that makes me different, is that I still shoot weddings, you guys. I am an active wedding photographer. So I shot a wedding last weekend. I had 2 shoots before I came to film this live for you guys. I had a family photo shoot with a baby. I had a lifestyle shoot with Eddie Bauer. So I shot Jamie Chung and Brian Greenberg for Eddie Bauer. That was just 2 days ago. And I have a wedding on Saturday when I get back to LA. So that's the difference. I am in the thick of it with you guys.
Paris. That was like you were in Paris.
It's true.
Deep in the trenches.
Yeah, but I'm deep in the trenches. I'm out there. I'm getting dirty. I'm with my camera bag on my shoulders, and I'm running I'm chasing that light with you. And there's a lot of people out there that are selling photography courses that maybe used to have a photography business. And it was funny, we were talking about it. We were like, would you trust somebody who like used to be in shape and now they're not? I mean, I don't know. We were just talking about it. I'm sort of into, am really proud of the fact that I shoot almost every day of my life. But here's the funny thing, and the third reason is I've been doing this for 8 years, and I've been sharing for 8 years. So I didn't pick up a camera until I was 28 years old. And when I did, I made a huge commitment that I was gonna do whatever it took to learn my camera inside and out. And I made the biggest commitment of my life to do that, to learn that. And you know what I started doing when I started learning, you know, like how to use my camera? I started a YouTube channel. So if you go on my YouTube, you will see that I have over 137,000 subscribers on YouTube that I have been inspiring and teaching for over 8 years, over 300 videos. I have an audience of over 113,000 people on Instagram that visit me daily for for inspiration, for photos and photo tips. And you guys, this is amazing, but here's the thing. It hasn't always been that way. No.
And it wasn't no like fairy.
Like, go be an artist, go be a photographer, go do this, go do that. I thought to myself, you know, all of you amazing people that are tuning in, by the way, comment below, like, I'm excited, right? Comment below, I'm excited if you're happy to be here. I'm just like, I'm so happy that you're here. Like I told you before, and I've told many of you before, thank you for showing up, thank you for being here. I was a little nervous, but now that everybody's here, I'm very, very, very I feel good about this.
Woo! Come on.
South Africa's in the house.
South Africa!
3 a.m. We love you, South Africa.
And I'm over here adjusting this one. We're good.
Somebody that's up at 3 a.m. watching this, I know that you're ready for your life to be changed. And that, you inspire me to do this. You inspire me to keep going.
By the way, we can, if we want to look back at this one, this is all good now.
Awesome. So, you know, through the 8 years, and if you've been following me for this amount of time, then you know my story as far as like I was a bartender or a waitress for like 12 years, and you know, but you know what? That's not too bad. A lot of people have to have a second job, or a lot of people have a lot of people have a second job, or a lot of people have to be a bartender or a waitress for a while. So today I'm actually going to share something that I've never shared before. And I think it's really important, because what I want you to know is that if you're out here and you're watching, and if you ever feel alone, if you feel confused, if you feel like you don't know what direction you're going in, if you feel any of those things, I want you to know that you're not alone. So, like I told you, like in these 8 years, it probably appeared that I've been an open book, but I haven't been a complete open book, because I've really actually never talked about things that happened in my childhood. But today I'm going to do that. I'm going to step up and I'm going to open up to you, because I want you to know that whatever you're feeling, and if you feel like life has maybe handed you kind of a tough hand, I need you to know that
you can overcome it.
Yeah, you can overcome it, and you're definitely not alone in the way that I have probably felt so many of the things that you're feeling. So, let me just get through with this, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. Right before we get over to the tips, I'm gonna share with you this. So, okay, grew up in Alabama, super poor, born in a trailer park, rough family. My parents had a horrible relationship. They definitely, you know, got divorced really early, and my dad bailed for a few years, and my mom suffers from the illness bipolar. Anybody out there have any like connection with a person who has like mental illness or bipolar or anything like that? Because I know it's not that uncommon, and I know that family issues aren't that uncommon. So somebody comment below if you have had any experience with that at all, because I know it's not that uncommon. But I'm going to share a story with you. So my mom, like I said before, she was bipolar, and my dad wasn't around, and my mom, a lot of people that are bipolar sort of like self-medicate. So my mom, I was 12 years old, my brother was 14, my sister was 9, and my mom was open with us and told us, you know, like, I'm addicted to cocaine. Like she was self-medicating, so she was addicted to cocaine. And like, she would just be straight up and be like, yo, I don't got lunch money for you because I spent it on cocaine. That was confusing. It was tough. It was like, I definitely felt alone at that age. Like, it's difficult, but you know, it happens. So my mom was actually very creative. So one thing that she would do is she used to like rob us, dig a hole in our backyard, bury our valuables, and then collect insurance money. Raise your hand if that's pretty smart, right? Did I just give somebody out there like a pretty good idea? So
A lot of people are commenting. My grandmother and my mother.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
all
see,
dealing with the
I
same
I don't
People
see,
deal
yeah,
with
thank
it.
you.
Lots
So,
of
yeah, a
people.
lot of people are. So, thank
Life.
you.
It's
So,
life.
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Real life.
So, this might not even shock you, but okay, so one day my mom, she had an awesome plan. She was going to burn the cabinets in the kitchen and then put out the fire before it got out of hand for insurance money. But this day, the fire got out of hand and our entire house burnt to the ground. And I'm 12 years old and I'm looking at this house and it's burning to the ground and I am literally feeling so confused, so alone. And just, yeah, I mean, just basically wishing I had someone to hold my hand and like walk me through this. I didn't know the next right thing to do or the next right step to take. And at 12 years old, I wasn't looking in that house and thinking like anything about the photographs that were in the house. I was 12. It was right after Christmas when this happened. I was literally thinking about this red toothbrush that we had gotten for Christmas. But here's the reason I wanted to share that story with you. Because you guys, to this day, like, and what has fueled me in my career so much is that the older I got, I realized how valuable photographs were and how valuable capturing family heirlooms are, you know? And so it's so crazy when I think about that decision that I made when I was waiting tables and how I have made that decision to give everything I had to learning how to become a photographer and to capturing people's moments. What fueled me? You know what? That huge obstacle in my life was one of the things that totally fueled me. Gave me almost like a, I don't even know what you call like a superpower. So these obstacles that I've had, and many of them, I allowed them to make me a superpower person.
Superhero.
But sometimes, because honestly, I would almost think that right now, because you guys, if you knew me 10 years ago, or like right around the time I met Dave even, like what was that, maybe 10 or 13 years ago? I mean, you're talking about an insecure person who was sad, felt lonely, felt alone, didn't know what you want to do, waiting tables. I'd been waiting tables at that one restaurant for almost 10 years. I mean, I'd been in New York and LA, still waiting tables. And you know what I thought about myself? I totally thought like, who am I to deserve anything better? And you know what else I thought about myself? I am lucky to be a waitress on Sunset Boulevard. You know, I always thought that. I was just like, how am I gonna get, you know, any better about, you know.
But you know, we remember that one time you were photographing a friend of yours who, it was, you were just taking his headshots and his girlfriend came to the shoot.
True.
And you just said to him, you said, why don't you just get some pictures with your girl real quick? You remember?
Yeah,
And
I
you
do.
took some photos of that girl in them, just on a whim. And then, not too long after that, his girlfriend went to the store one night to buy some soda or something, and she never came back. And those pictures that Janet took that day, which was totally just spontaneous, just meant so much. And there's so many times that, like on Mother's Day or what have you, when these brides of yours, they post photos of either, you know, their loved ones who have passed.
It's so touching, and it
it's
really is. Like, if photographers, everybody out there, photographers, like, you have to know that we are changing lives right now. So what I want to get to right now is that huge shift that I made, the first shift, because what we're covering these 3 days is the 3 shifts, and today, right now, we're about to cover the one shift that when I decided that no matter what, without a doubt, I was going to step into my greatness. I was going to work harder than anybody else to be a good photographer. But guess what I had to do, you guys? I had to learn my camera. That was the very first thing I had to do. I had to learn my camera inside and out. My camera had to become an extension of my body. Would you say the camera's an extension of my body?
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, babe, maybe you should take the camera off before you go to bed. But
I literally, like, I love my camera. I feel safe when I have my camera. I feel empowered when I have my camera. Like, my camera became my camera became my best friend, right? Here's the thing though, because I was committed, during that time, I was a barista in the morning and I worked at Baby Blues and Cabo Cantina at night. Anybody else have 2 jobs out there? Anybody else?
Yeah.
Am I getting an amen? I want to see.
2 jobs, 3, and trying.
Yeah. So in that time, but you know what? Here's the thing. When I made that decision to learn my camera, and I knew I had to, I mean, was I not working like so much, so crazy?
Yeah, you're working, doing everything you can, you know, working for free as a photographer.
For free, so much. Here's the thing, you guys. Here's what made the hugest shift for me. Because I was committed to learning my camera inside and out, guess what? I was able to forget about the camera and forget about the camera settings and forget about all the technical things on a shoot. And what was I able to do? I was able to find my special sauce. Can I get an amen if somebody has ever, like,
They're saying amen.
amen!
Come on, amen.
What's that special sauce?
Literally, okay, are you looking for your special sauce? Are you, like, do you know your special sauce? Here's the thing, I didn't know my special sauce, but when I learned that camera, and then the camera was able to just disappear at the shoots, and I was able to connect with my clients, and then I was able to truly open my heart and absolutely connect with them, I was able to find my special sauce, and that's what I'm gonna share with you today. And do you wanna know the reason why? Because it took me a long time, a lot of pain, suffering, insecurity, I mean, all the crazy feelings that you've ever felt. All the things I've learned in 8 years, and I bring them together and I'm handing them to you. Because my mission is, you know, I'm here to if just one of you out there, listen to me and you just do exactly what I tell you to do, I can make a guarantee that in 30 days, you could make money as a photographer. But here's the thing though, remember how I was telling you how much I was working and how all the pain in my life, I let it fuel me so much. Listen, you don't have to have all that pain. You don't have to have gone through all that drama, but here's the thing you do have to do. You have to work, okay? You have to work hard.
Commit to it.
Commitment, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
And I'm about to show you a video, but right before I do, I want to share with you one more thing. When I first started my YouTube channel, and if anybody's followed me on YouTube, has anybody been following me on YouTube for a minute? Can I get some hearts? So if you have, then you know that I share, and I've been sharing, and I am a sharer. I have always said that you get what you give, and I believe that with my whole heart. You get what you give. So I have given, and I have given, and have given, and I have inspired. I'm not here to inspire you anymore. I'm here to change your lives, okay? Tell you one more thing before we go to that video. And what that is that even in the beginning, when I was giving all of my secrets and tips on YouTube, it wasn't one photographer in my industry, and it wasn't 2 photographers in my industry, it was 3 photographers that reached out to me and said, hey, what are you doing? Like, what's the deal here? You're giving away all your secrets. And you know what I said? I said, I can give away all my secrets because I know that I work harder than anybody else. And that I could tell somebody this, and 99.9% of those people aren't gonna do it. But you know what? It's 8 years later, and here's the thing, I want you to do it because it is inside of you. You can do that. You can change your life. Like, I'm gonna share this with you, and you're gonna take it and you're gonna go for it. So anyway, let's watch this video. I'm showing you my secret sauce. You are more than welcome to just take anything from it and use it. Let me know. We're gonna roll the video. Cute! That's so cute. And this time, maybe when you kiss him, can they come like on the, it's gonna be kind of an ab workout, but each like 1 foot on that side and 1 foot on this side.
That?
Maybe they go out.
Oh, out.
Oh, like this.
Oh, yeah.
Almost like the Audrey Hepburn and Roman Holiday.
Yeah. Ready?
Cute. Yes, that was cute. Oh yes, please keep doing that. It was adorable.
Oh, I'm falling.
Yes.
I'm gonna fall off this thing.
That is so cute. Let's do that 3 more times, and I loved the out, like and then as it goes out like this too, it's like maybe you're looking forward and he's looking at you. You know what I mean? Okay. And you can still like make the noise. You know, whatever it is. Yes. Yes. And now go back to kiss him. Oh, like holding on to him. And the legs go. And they go. Yes. Right there. So cute. So cute. I love that. Cute. Keep going.
Okay.
Maybe just
Keep maybe a little
more.
unbalanced.
Oh, so good. You're doing great. It looks so good. So cute. That's great. Get really close. Yes, and the one hand has the hat, like the wind's blowing. Yes, yes, yes. That's so good. Love that. The knee, just the knee comes. Like, how could we make sense of this? Maybe. Oh, what if he's, your legs are kind of closer together, maybe a little bent right there, so that this one's straight, and then this one is the one maybe. His knees bent for you to put your head on, right? Okay. So then you come up here, and then you let your arm over there. And then it goes, good. And then it's maybe like, I want to make sure that this is, yeah, really pretty. And then it could even be like, something like this, right? Like, you know how like sometimes you just
Hold it a little bit?
a little like, and this here. Great. And I'm basically like, I'm probably gonna even be shooting like, if your foot goes this way, yes. And then, okay, here's a cute moment. So then you turn this way, and you're gonna kind of start running away a little bit, right? So then you let her get all the way away, and then it kind of comes off of you. Okay, just like that. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So you turn that way. Yes, cute. Yes, and then you run. Yeah, run. And then you keep that in your hand. Yep. You keep it in your hand. Yeah. So it's basically like you guys are like wasted. And this kind of goes over here.
All right.
And then your moment is like.
Okay.
And you can just play it like that. Am I right, babe?
Yeah, and just a few
So it's
steps.
just like this. Is it cute?
Yeah.
It's super cute.
The more ridiculous noises you make, the more fun it gets.
Yes.
Make ridiculous noises, okay.
Yes! Yes! That's so cute!
Oh, around.
You're doing great. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. That's so cute. And then you find him. You're like, okay, come here, and you guys somehow kiss. Yes. That's so cute. And then I'm gonna ask you to do like 3 like little jumps, like 1, 2, 3, with the American flag.
Wait, facing
Just
each
up,
other?
just like looking at each other, like you're like kids at a park, like
You do this all the time.
Hey!
exactly.
So
I'm
excited!
so excited.
What you doing? Yeah.
Cute. Yes, dancing like that is awesome. Yes, Mike, move your feet a little bit. Up, up, up. Yes.
You're killing it.
Love it.
Stay close.
That's great. That's great. We had to take the mic off, but I had to include this in here because you guys, so we had to take the mic off here, but I wanted to include this and show you that you can get your real clients to go and do these fun, crazy things. It's like insane. All right, you guys. So I just have to reiterate something. Those were not hired models, okay? That's a real couple who just got engaged, who is scared to death of taking pictures, who warned me before we took their pictures, we're horrible in front of the camera.
Tell me what to do.
Tell me what to do. I mean,
Everything.
literally, you guys, how would you die if those were your engagement photos? I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, they were amazing. So what you just saw, what you just were a witness to, was the behind the shoot, which is exclusive to the Inspire Club. Now, as a photographer, here's what I want you to look for, okay? I want you to see that, I want you to realize that that couple, they weren't models. That was an everyday like real couple. Those are people who are afraid to be in the camera, okay? Afraid to be in front of the camera. The second thing I want you to really realize when you watch that is that I'm not performing for you in that BTS. I am on a shoot. It is natural. I am doing what I would do for every single shoot. And I'm gonna tell you something else. This is what people pay me for. And that is the truth. This is why I make $15,000 for a wedding. Because I know how to pose people and make them not look like they're posed, okay? So I don't know if you've been looking at my Instagram, if you've been looking at my photos, you might think, wow, Jana gets the most beautiful couples. Jana just gets the people that are just like so natural in front of the camera. You guys, what Jana does, she works her behind off and has perfected a technique that makes every single person look amazing in front of her camera. But here's the thing, that's not just for me. If I were you, and if I wanted to go from doing a job that I didn't love to being a luxury wedding photographer, I would join the Inspire Club, I would watch all of the BTS videos, like thank you, babe.
You know, that's your opportunity, just to be there and, you know, see exactly what she does.
And just what I think is really important is that, yeah, a lot of people are like, I do BTS, or maybe not even a lot of people do that. But I just want to really connect with you and make sure that you do realize, like, this isn't just any BTS. This is a real BTS. This is like you're my side pocket. You're with me, right? So you're seeing exactly what I do. You're seeing that I'm moving their feet. I'm telling them what to do. I'm showing them what I do.
And discovering it, like trying to figure it out as it's happening.
There's awkward moments in my engagement sessions. But here's the key, you guys. Whatever you put up on your website, that's what these people are gonna hire you for, and you have to take responsibility for that, and you cannot leave a shoot without it being amazing, because your clients are not gonna remember those awkward moments or that you made them stay a little bit longer. They're gonna remember the photos. Photos are so powerful, you guys. And that's why you can make $15,000 or more
Who wants
for
to make
shooting
$15,000 for a wedding? Who? Show us in the comments below. Who wants to make $15,000 for a wedding?
Oh, I see Zena.
I want to make money.
Yo, we all do, man. Come on, that's so good.
And it starts here. It starts now.
That's so good.
This is
so
where
good.
it starts,
really
right
is.
here.
Cheryl,
really
Cheryl
awesome.
says, I totally hate my desk job and so what to become a
Cheryl.
full-time photographer.
Cheryl, you can
I'm
do it.
56 and I want my dreams to come
You
true.
can do it.
Come on,
Girl,
Cheryl.
oh my gosh.
One step at a time. We're gonna lay the foundation right here.
J-Lo is 50. And look at her. I mean, that's what I always say when somebody tells me that they're 50, whatever. I'm like, J-Lo is, just remember that. Let's remember that, Cheryl. You know, Sherry. Who else? Let's talk to somebody else. Anybody else out there, babe?
Yeah.
What I'm doing right now is just getting a few more things, because the next thing we're gonna do is, if you don't have a DSLR at this time, no problem.
No excuses.
Because I'm gonna go over some tips on flat lays and some ways that I've just created content since we've been in Palm Springs. Did we also mention that we're giving away free stock images from Palm Springs? So starting tonight, you can start really upping your Instagram game, which is really fun. So you're gonna have free photos to up your Instagram game.
This is like you said, we are showing people like the foundation to build your brand, to create.
We start a lot of that tomorrow too.
Yeah, so the pictures, like the concept of creating artistic content, like really like, just be creative, y'all. This is what it's all about. You have the permission to be creative. That's where it starts. You have to just, and you don't need a fancy camera, and that's what we're gonna show you today. That's what Janet's gonna show you today. You know, everybody has an iPhone, and just taking the time and using your taste and your eye, and Janet's gonna go through.
I'm definitely gonna give you some solid tips. That's what I'm all about. You know, for me, it's all about, I don't want to do the fluff. That's why the BTS videos that I give you, on top of all the things that we give you in the Inspire Club, like the whole entire library of how to use your DSLR, branding, Pinterest, Facebook, everything. Those BTS videos, for me, it's like no fluff. You know what I mean? I'm not getting dressed up because this is going on the Inspire Club. This is literally me going, you know what? All you that support me, show up at my live, you know, help me out on Instagram, you know, are there to support me. This is me saying, you can do it too. But here's the thing, for all these 8 years, I've been doing it for free, but here's what I've learned. People that pay attention. And amen to that.
Yeah.
Can I get an amen to that?
Amen.
Because it's just true.
Yeah.
Amen.
So are we moving on, you guys, to the flat lays? So I'm gonna grab my iPhone, and then I'm gonna show you some tips. Oh, this iPhone.
Yes.
Pro
It
tips.
won't actually take a picture, so you'll
Okay.
just like line it up like that. But there'll be.
All right, cool. So is the camera gonna follow me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Charge thousands
Yes.
of dollars for kind of.
I'm Andrew, by the way.
Oh, my
I
God.
just walked on the
Thousands.
camera.
Thank you.
Thousands.
Thank you, Hector.
Come on, y'all. Let's
Yeah.
go. Okay.
All right, am I going? And Dave.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one I'm gonna start with.
I can't.
Hey.
So we're in Palm Springs, and we have been playing around doing some flat lays. This camera might look a little bit. Are you seeing through my camera? Are you seeing through the iPhone?
Yep, right now we are.
Oh wow. Oh,
There we
cool.
go.
There we go. Okay, so let me explain to you what I think makes a really good flat lay. So first of all, who out there knows what a color wheel is? Anybody know a color wheel? So what that is, you can just Google the word color wheel, and what that's going to do is going to show you complementary colors. Okay. So first of all, my backdrop is really important, you guys. So I have my own backdrop here. It's a gray flat lay kind of backdrop thing. And I knew I wanted something colorful and nice and pink to go here. But I also know that we're in Palm Springs. So I have these, which are fake palms. And I think I got them for $7. I think I got for like $7 on Amazon. These are some shoes that I was gifted by 42 Gold. So that's a brand that I get to tag in this. I brought this little, I took some photos, very lifestyle-y. But let me explain to you why we placed it in the way that we did. This is very important. So is everybody seeing just through this phone? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I can talk to the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. We just went over the color wheel, and then we just went over complementary colors, and then we just went over how important props are, right? So be creative. So be playful with your props. Like, you got to be playful with them. Here's the key to a good flat lay. I want you to look S shapes in your flat lays. Like I'm seeing S shapes like all around here. You got to look for S shapes as you're placing things. Do you see how we place these Polaroids? And we're taking them around here to tell a story. Like this is so darn cute. It's like the most adorable photo. The second thing I want to remind you of is that when a person is reading a book, they're always going to about like your eye dancing from like left to right. So this is the first one. I'm not sure. Can I just take a picture on here?
No.
Oh, okay. But this is really cute. Can I get some love if you guys think this is real cute? Who likes those palms that I had? Like, those are so cute, right? Yeah. Anybody like it? Anybody have any questions?
Anybody asking questions?
All right, so I'm gonna go to the second one.
All right.
And this one I think is just really cute. When I first walked in to this area, to this home, I saw this cute welcome thing. So here's what I did, you guys. I just stuck my shoes on there, and I have this, and then I have this little orange, right? So this is all about composition and making things very interesting. But watch what I do too. So I have the cutest little doggy. Theo, right here. Come. Theo, come. Come.
Comment below if you like that dog.
Oh
my goodness.
So I'll show you the photo later because I can't take it on this live. But Theo, sit. Theo, sit. Sit. Anyway, it was the cutest little thing. So the thing I did here is that, like, I'm just trying to create content. And my secret to this flat lay is really about composition. So I have the lines here, the square here. I have the cute shoes. I can even use the lines in my pants right here, right? So give me some comments if you see this. Tell me how many lines you see in this photo. I'm seeing lines everywhere. There's a line. There's a line. Right, you're looking for your lines. Now I'm going to show you one more. So here we go. Here's Theo. Just have an extra snack for Theo. Sorry, you guys. More Theo, right? He's the cutest. Okay. Yes. So cute.
Somebody's asking, how do you train your eye to spot a good photo?
So I think it's all about what inspires you. I think it's all about knowing what your style is. So what that means is like you walk around with curiosity all the time, and you take photos all the time. And you, am I looking here?
You can go, if you want to go back
go
and
right
sit,
here.
or you can look here.
And you're taking, you know, how do you train your eye to take a good photo? You take photos, and then you look at what you took, right? Basically, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, how do you become a good photographer? You work at becoming a good photographer. Because you know what? You're not born a good photographer, or I know I wasn't born a good photographer. I worked to become a good photographer, right? Can I get an amen from
Come on,
anybody?
amen.
Comment below with an amen. Comment below with an amen.
Amen.
Let's
I
go.
mean, am I just like a preacher today or what? So I'll just show you, I'll slip my shoes off and show you
All right,
like
here we go.
the third little flat lay that we did. So we just showed you two kind of, I know a lot of people, I get a lot of comments that people struggle with like the material to do your flat lays on. So I just showed you one, which was a board that we brought. The second was a part of the environment, which was the rug that we got. Now I'm gonna show you a third. Do I take this iPhone? Okay, cool. So the pool is very cool here, obviously, right? So we also had like this little float that was in there. Thank you, Zena.
Lots of amens, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Come on.
It's so true.
Comment below if y'all loving this. Let's go.
I got a mic on. I got some. This is real life, right?
This is no joke.
It's no joke. And this is what it takes to create content. It's fun though. You can make it super fun. Okay, so we got donuts, which I went and got today, and I think they were like $5 or something. And then this float was already here, and the pool was already here, and we did something really cute like this. Who likes this?
Yay.
Is this the cutest? Woo! So that's one of our flat lays, and this is all about like dimension and layering and just being creative. I think I challenge myself sometimes to just go and like work with like a donut, a piece of food, like a cookie, or how we did our main piece in the last flat lay were the shoes. So then as I was sitting here earlier, I thought this is really cute. Who thinks that's adorable and it says Palm Springs? Can y'all see this?
Everybody's saying that's so adorable, love this so much. And somebody asked, do you always bring flat lay boards with you during weddings?
Yes,
or
always.
where do you buy them?
You know what, can I link that? Because I forgot the name. No, it's called Simply Romantic. It's online. Simply Romantic.
If anyone want a bite of that donut, comment below as well.
Yes, if anybody wants a bite of this donut, comment below. That's what Hector said, comment below. Okay, so those right there were our three flat lays. Anybody have any questions about creating flat lay content? Anybody have any questions about creating flat lay content? Like literally I spent like $7 at Amazon for those palms. I spent maybe $4 on these donuts. Each of those Palm Springs postcards were 35 cents each. I picked those up yesterday. I really think it's about like not, like I'm more of a minimalist, you wouldn't know by looking at me, but I don't have a lot of junk everywhere, and I'm not all about like trying to spend a lot of money to create content. Should we go into the selfies, like the best light for selfies?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
cool.
so.
Yeah,
Let's take a
do it.
selfie.
Everybody's
But first,
loving the composition, the donuts, and the palm trees. At the
people are
same
loving
time.
those donuts. They comment below.
Everybody wants a bite of the
Nice,
donut.
so-
How to get rid of shadows? Somebody's asking.
In flat lays?
Yes.
Whoa, there we
So
go.
does this make sense when I'm telling you how to get rid of shadows in a flat lay? So what you're gonna wanna do, I'm putting my shoe on if it looks awkward. I have to take it off for that. There we go.
You got it. Perfect.
So how you're gonna fix shadows in your flat lay? I'm assuming this is for invite photos at a wedding. Am I right? Are you asking for invite photos at a wedding? Yes. Okay, so you do a flat lay. You're gonna bring your flat lay closest to the window, and then you're gonna have a whiteboard, and you're gonna put it right beside your flat lay, and it's gonna bounce that light right back up. And if you don't have a whiteboard, you're gonna bring a pillowcase that's white, and you're just gonna have it there. Or you're gonna walk outside. Do not be afraid to, in your weddings, claim your light at a wedding, right? Because just like they're not gonna remember at the engagement session that moment that you felt awkward or anything like that, they're not gonna remember that you left the bridal suite for 2 minutes to go take a good photo. They're just gonna remember the photo, right? All right, let's move on to selfies here.
To turn it sideways.
Not to mention, we have courses on window light and how to shoot the wedding dress and all of that on the Inspire Club. So, so all about the selfies. Got to be honest with you right now. I want to show you the clouds right now. They couldn't be more perfect, right? So we're actually not facing a lot of difficulty here with selfies. But so I'm not sure. Do you guys have any recommendations of how I should do this, because the light's perfect right now? And
Well, talk about a scenario and maybe
Okay.
when it wouldn't be perfect. If there was direct sunlight. Like.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're like noon and it's you know the sun is like right over your head, or there's a lot of light coming from your back, what you're gonna want to do is find like a doorway or some sort of open shade with like a natural reflector. That's gonna be your best place to take selfie light. I wish I could show you like good selfie light and bad selfie light, but right now we're just happen to be in perfect light.
Tell them how the AE log actually helps.
Oh, gotcha. So I don't know if I can do it on this camera, but I'm gonna try. So
Yeah. Yep.
the AE lock on your camera, did you guys know this, that when you touch it and you lock on the when you touch this here, the AE lock, now I can move around and I don't have to focus again. Also, I can bring my exposure up, which don't want to do that, or I can bring my exposure down, right? So right now I just kind of have it right there in the middle. The second tip would be to keep your backgrounds like really simple. You don't want a bunch of crazy things happening in your background when you are doing a selfie to promote yourself on social media, right? You want to keep those backgrounds like super simple, and the angle as well. Like the angle is always going to be like a little bit up, and it's going to give you a more of like a feminine look when you're like looking up to the camera. I'm feeling like this iPhone isn't very flattering for me. So I feel almost silly doing this, but I'm doing it.
That's a lot.
So also another thing is very few people look the best straightforward. It's just a proven fact. It has nothing to do with you personally or me personally. But you know, just knowing your angle a little bit is really going to help out. Like the part, like for me personally, like the part in my hair is, I definitely feel like that's like a better side for me. And I think it's really important for everybody to kind of figure out what your best side is, because we all from this day forward are putting our best foot forward, right?
Come on.
We are like stepping into our greatness. We're going to take as many selfies as we want to, because you know what? When we're taking selfies, it's not about being like all into ourselves. It's about work, because that's part of our work, and we're going to go over that a lot tomorrow for day 2. Okay, so let's go over the last thing that I'm going to show you guys on the cell phone. So on these smartphones and on these iPhones, something in the beginning of my career, what, should I talk to your camera?
Yeah.
Something in the beginning of my career, is this one still on though? Can I hand it to you? So something that was like happening in the beginning of my career is that I knew, because I had mentors, which is something that we'll go over in day 3, but I had mentors in the beginning of my career, and they let me know without a shadow of a doubt how I was supposed to get more clients. A big part of that was social media and branding. And a huge part of social media and branding is putting your own face as the face of your brand. So guess who the person is that I used to have to ask all the time to take my photo?
Come on.
Come on.
Get in there, Dave.
I used to have to ask Dave all the time. That one's not taking photos though. Or does it matter?
Yeah, but you'll just have to like kind of, yeah.
Okay, cool. So here's the tips I have for when you have to ask someone who, number 1, isn't interested in taking your photo. Number 2 is fed up with you asking them to take your photo. No, I'm joking. Number 3, really, I mean, the thing is, what you have to do is you have to figure out exactly where you want your photo taken, right? So like right now, I know where I want my picture taken. So I would go over here.
If you have any Instagram boyfriends, comment
Yeah,
below.
if you have any Insta hubbies or Instagram boyfriends, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this up because I'm not expecting him to know. Right? And I'm gonna take the camera from him. And I'm gonna find my frame. Right? So from right here, and I'm gonna find the exact photo that I want, and I'm gonna ask him to come here, and I'm gonna say like, I'm actually gonna go mark my spot. I put like a rock or 2 rocks or something where I need to be right here. So I'm gonna come back. So my feet are gonna be right where that rock is. Perfect. My feet are gonna be right. And so I'm gonna ask him just to get down right here. Now, can I get a few hands in the air or some love? If anybody's been feeling this before, where you wanted somebody to take your photo, or you asked your boyfriend or your friend, and it just felt so uncomfortable, and you just didn't know what to do. Well,
Gonna have to teach my husband how to take good photos. Gonna be work.
yes, check this out. You're basically taking the photo yourself. How cute is this? So cute.
Cute.
Okay. It's cute? Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. Really important to which camera am I looking at? This one?
You can look at this
okay.
one.
So really important over here. Really important to be, know where you're standing, what you're doing. I wonder if you should be where Dave is.
Yep, I definitely can be here. We're gonna fake it. We're
Right,
gonna have this
right.
camera fake.
So you're here, and here's really important, ladies. You're gonna take your hips and you're gonna push them away from the camera, no matter what, right? They're always gonna be away from the camera. That's gonna create lines in your body. Then we're gonna take your hand and we're gonna stick it in the back pocket, because now we're creating like arms, like spaces in the arm for the light to come through. And if there was light happening right now, then the light would come through and I would see more shape in your body. And then here's the secret of all secrets. Dave, how's that look?
That's good.
Is my whole body in the frame?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna ask him to push burst. Everybody know what burst is?
Yeah.
They just keep it there. Burst it. Boom, 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 boom. You just burst like crazy. And while they're doing it, you're just moving around. You're laughing. You're having a moment. Maybe you're walking towards them. Maybe you're walking back. So whether they take like 60 photos in 30 seconds, you will find one. And that, you definitely want to show the sides and the laughing and these kind of lifestyle. And I'll give you another hint. If you're out here and you want to be a photographer, 90% of the time you need to have a photo in your hand. Okay, if you guys got any benefit out of that, let me know. Comment below. Did you get any benefit out of any of those iPhones?
Jenna says this is so helpful.
Oh, thank you, Jenna. I'm so glad.
Come on.
Okay, so let's go back over here, because you guys know that we have the 50mm 1.4, and we're about to give that out. I think that one's done. So we are about to give away the 50mm 1.4. The team is, well, actually no, I have to give you a secret code right now, because we have to make sure that you're on the live, because it's really important for you to be on the live, right? What's the secret password?
Get inspired.
It's get inspired. So you have to put get inspired in the comments below right now, okay? Press get inspired in the comments below to enter to win the 50mm 1.4. I am
below, y'all.
so excited that somebody's about to win that.
And because we're going to have other gifts tomorrow for people that were here today and tomorrow. So you have to remember the get inspired password, and then we'll give you another word tomorrow that you can collect and use for the next day.
And I just have to tell you, on the third day, because this is a 3-day live, we're giving away a camera that is worth $5,000. You guys,
Everybody's so
camera
excited.
and lenses. Everybody's so excited about that, right?
Come on.
I'm so excited.
Get inspired. Comment below. Let's go. Comment below. Get inspired. Get inspired. Get
Yes,
inspired.
okay,
Let's
okay.
go.
Everybody, sit tight, because we're going to
So
be giving that
many
away
people,
in
it's
less
just
than
rolling.
10 minutes. We're
It's
giving that
crazy.
lens away in less than 10 minutes.
Code, just go.
The lens is like $500, y'all, by the way.
By the way, the lens is like $500, and somebody is walking away from here tonight
crazy.
with it
Oh
for
my
free.
God.
Okay? So we're gonna name who that winner is in like what, 8 minutes here.
Yeah.
All right. So while the team is getting that together, while everybody is like, we're putting the name in the hat, we're about to draw somebody. Everybody's doing that, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So here I am. I just have a few more things to talk to you. I need to ask you something. All right. Has anybody ever said to you, have you ever heard the what's it called,
What is it, the saying?
the saying, thank you. Have you ever heard the saying starving artist? Right?
Yeah.
I used to hear that so much when I was waiting tables and out there trying to make a living. Did you ever hear that, Dave?
Oh, yeah,
Anybody ever tell
all
you
the
that?
time, yeah. And the people think it's like a noble thing to be like true to your art and be struggling.
I mean, has anybody ever told you that like maybe you could be a photographer if you also had like, if you got another degree first? But has anybody ever told you that, like, definitely you couldn't be a photographer full time?
Yeah.
Who out there
has
has
a real job? You can't, you know, like that's only for like lucky people or people with money or what have you. But
yeah.
no.
Because, you know, here's the thing, I've definitely felt that before. There was times when I definitely felt like, why did I deserve to live a life of freedom and creativity? Like, who was I to walk into these weddings that were whatever, $300,000 to $500,000, and me be the person capturing it, me be the person with the responsibility, me be the person with the taste and the style, directing these rich people on how to have the best wedding photos. I literally felt that and thought that until I changed my mind, right? Until I made that big shift that we talked about, that huge shift in my life when I decided that I can do that. I can, you know, I could walk into those weddings because I put the work in. And that, you know, that's the thing, is that when I started to bloom as an artist and as a creative person, and when it started to feel like I was swimming with the stream instead of constantly fighting, like swimming upstream. Anybody ever feel that way, that like you're just swimming upstream and there's no light at the end of the tunnel, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
And
gosh.
you feel alone and you just don't know where to start. Like I have the desire, but I just don't know where to start.
And there's just like that awesome, like that faint voice within you that tells you and lets you know that you are worth more and you can do it. And you know what I used to say? In the shower, I remember I used to say this, I would pray. I would say, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but God, you know I'm a hard worker. If you can show me what it is I'm supposed to do, you know I'll work hard, right? So here's the thing. This is why we created the Inspire Club. The Inspire Club is a place that you can come and you can learn how to master your camera, turn into a master as a photographer. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna learn how to be like a master brander, and you're gonna know how to use your brand on social media to book your ideal clients. You're gonna be mentored by me and other members of the Inspire Club, but I am here to hold your hand and walk you through every step of the way.
I mean, this sort of education, I mean, people go to college, you know, they spend years, you know, in a classroom.
8 years right here.
Really in a static environment, just like learning, like not even really connected to the real industry or any real life experiences, but Janice has crafted these amazing courses.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Together we have.
Yeah,
and,
together.
And I love that Dave just brought up the whole college thing, and for years, because for me, you guys, it's been the last 8 years for me. But what I did with the Inspire Club is I took everything I've learned in the 8 years. And I don't want you to have to be later in your life to become successful. You know, I want you to be successful right now, whether you're in your early 20s or if you're in your 56, whatever it is, you know. You don't have to go the 8 years and learn everything the hard way like I did. I have put all of it together in one place for you. You can learn how to use your camera. You can learn how to book your ideal client through social media, being your own PR person. You can learn how to be mentored, to get out there, to have a community, to get your questions answered right away, so that you don't have to, you know,
just wonder
struggle.
why this is working or why this isn't working, or you know, you get that immediate feedback and people are dealing with the same issues and they're just feeding off of each other, supporting each other.
You guys, it's kind of crazy, but okay, all right. So all of this, Andrew, everything that we are giving is literally, it's 60 cents a day. Okay? Right now the Inspire Club is $20 a month. Only till May 9th. That's only what, 72 hours? Right?
It's like $5 a week.
20 hours?
About 72.
About 72 hours. That is $20, and then it's going up. It's never gonna be this low again. Because we are putting, you guys, we have just added so much value into the Inspire Club. So along with the entire library, where you get to learn your photography fundamentals, I've got courses on there, you guys, that are bringing people up from having a few hundred views on Pinterest to having a few 100,000 views on Pinterest, okay? This is real testimonials from people.
Yeah, we're gonna hear a lot of that on day 3. People, members who have like just done that, taken the guidance of Jana, the knowledge, and changed their lives. Really just start building their business and creating a better life for them and their family.
We have courses on Facebook, right? So I go in depth on how to use your Facebook to book your ideal client. We have courses on all the different types of lighting. I mean, like we said before, Pinterest, we're just finishing up an email course. We have tips on posts. And the BTS, that's the best part. Like, I'm just being straight up with you. That BTS, that's how you're gonna make money. You study my BTSs, you gotta do right?
the videos, then you have to do it. It's also, like I said, we engage with you because it's not about just watching, it's about doing. The club is about results.
And I love that because like he just said, it's not about watching, it's about doing. Because that's the thing, that's why you get paid $15,000 to $20,000 for being a wedding photographer, because you're the wedding photographer that takes people that don't know how to pose in front of a camera and you make them look their ultimate best. People will pay you to make them look good. And there are so many people out there with money. But we were talking about last night and I was like, you know what? If I were in your shoes, right? If I were just like in your shoes, how many of you watch Netflix? Who's got a show on Netflix, right? I mean, I know, actually I don't right now because I've been working a whole ton. But here's the thing, like you quit Netflix or you quit a few coffees a week and you've just got the Inspire Club, right? You can either stay where you are right now and you're gonna wake up a year from now and you're gonna live the same life, or you can make a decision today. And that's why we put a time limit on it. Because like I said before, I'm not here to inspire you anymore. I'm here to change your life, okay? So when we put a time limit on something, then we're forcing you to make a decision.
Yeah, we want you to take the action, to really just take that step, invest in yourself, invest in your own creativity, and believe that it can happen. And like I said, with the nurture of the community and the guidance of Jana and the feedback.
And y'all, it lights me up. Can I just tell you right now that it lights me up to get those testimonials of people that are writing me and saying, my favorite, I got a testimonial or an email like 2 days ago, and she said to me like, I took the courses and I'm a single mom and I'm making money doing photography. You've been such an inspiration, but the best part for me is she put on the bottom of the email, she said, you can add life changer to your resume. And you guys, I just sat there, I called Dave over, I took a minute, I brought tears to my eyes, I took a picture of that email, I sent it to my mom and my dad and my sister, and I was so proud of that. Like,
that's why you do
there are
it.
people
That's why we
joining
do
right
it.
now.
oh, this is amazing. This makes us so happy.
Take
Like
little
our
steps.
goal for the next 3 days, like our goal, y'all, we want 1,000 members in 3 days.
Yes.
And it's nothing to do with money. Every single person right here, we want to change 1,000 people's lives.
Yes.
Yes.
We want
Okay.
people
Come on.
to take that
Let's go.
action, to
The
finally do
Facebook
the
community
things that they want to do.
you get at the Inspire Club, the Facebook community, we just want it to be huge. And we want to be full of people that made that decision today as yes, I want to change my life. I don't want to be the same person a year from now. So that's what we want. That's what we want this for. That's why we're here.
That's it. That's why we're doing it.
Come on.
Yep. So we got
Oh
we
my
got a
gosh,
winner!
so we have a winner.
Yeah,
Okay.
who's getting the lens?
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Oh
so
my God,
let's see.
ready?
Oh my God.
Ready?
Wait, hold on.
Drums?
Oh, this makes me so happy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Should we say it together? Should we all say it together?
All right.
Okay, hold on.
Did everybody see her name?
Yes.
This is so cool.
Well,
Should
we saw it. We saw it.
Yeah, you can show it on the thing while you say it.
All right, you guys. So which camera am I
This
standing
camera, you can
to?
show it to this camera.
Right here.
Right.
Are we ready, Hector?
Yes.
Are we ready for this?
Getting
go.
the lens.
All right. All right, you guys. So the winner of the 50mm 1.4 is Cynthia Heel.
You won, girl. You won. Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
You guys,
Congratulations, Cynthia.
congratulations, Cynthia. Congratulations to every single person that tuned in tonight and showed up tonight.
Yeah.
Because if you just showed up, I know that you're ready to make your life change. And the reason we even created the Inspire Club is people that are inspired are people that take chances, right? You take chances and you're a mover and you're a shaker and you're a person that's like, you're not gonna settle. That's our big deal, is that there's no way we're settling.
Yeah.
I was so close to settling, you guys. Those years ago, I could have made the decision to not pick up that camera. I could have made the decision to not put myself out there. And thank God I did. And now I'm standing here, and who knows that one of you aren't gonna be here.
Cynthia's so excited.
InspiredClub.net/join.
Awesome. Go ahead, Dave, say the,
Yeah. Take the step, take the
well,
action,
what was that?
join the club, www.theinspiredclub.net/join. That's gonna be, that is, you're investing in yourself. Less than $1 a day to really start just fulfilling your dreams, just to really start investing in yourself as an artist and as a business person and believing that you can do it, and we're here for you.
And you know, we have somebody, like, we actually have a testimonial too. You know?
Yeah.
So where should she come?
Zena.
Yeah, we have a testimonial. Where do you guys want her to be?
Grab
Yeah.
the.
Come on, Zena.
Pop right in.
Here. Talk to Jana.
Yeah, get in. Sit down with Jana.
Okay, so
Sit down
I
with
am
Jana.
so
Come on,
proud of this
amen.
right now. Which camera should she look in, you guys?
We can pop right here, guys. Yep.
Okay, so look over here in this
Ooh,
camera.
you look pretty, Zena.
All right, so this is the kind of thing that like lights me up so much. So just like you, I met Zena about a year ago. Zena became a member of the Inspired Club about a year ago, like a year and a few months ago.
A little over a year
Yeah. And I'm so proud of her. I'll just let you sort of, or do you want me to? I know it's nerve-wracking sometimes to be on live. I know it is.
No,
But
I mean, no, it's great because photography was my first love, you know, and it was kind of rekindled, and like I was really shown the ropes through the Inspired Club.
Right here. Yep.
Right there.
You're good.
I mean, photography fundamentals and the contracts that are, I mean,
She loves the contracts.
The templates that
And the
are on the
templates.
Inspired Club, just because like it does a lot of the work for you.
But do you guys even, like, I just want to explain to you what the templates are. So these are emails that we have put together for you to copy and paste, and that's how you are communicating with your clients. Communication is key. So like that, I know that you've used that a ton.
Oh yeah, it's super easy. The work has been done for me. And I also just appreciate the community because I've been able to learn so much from so many different people, not just Jana. Jana's the best, right? And you get to be her virtual second shooter and everything, you get to see how she interacts with the couples, but the community, everyone's lending a hand, everyone's teaching you something, and it really is so beneficial to people. So I wasn't making any money before, and now I'm making money. I run a photography business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And taking beautiful photos.
And here's the thing that I'm proud of is that Zena is making money every single week as a photographer, and I am so proud of that. I am cheering her on all the time. And here's where you can follow her. Can you tell them? She's been a blogger, so she's had a big following as a blogger, but she just decided to launch her own photography page on Instagram. So where can they find you?
At zenadichoso.photos. So
yeah, she's awesome. So you guys should go follow her, and know that Zena, a year ago, you guys, Zena, had you been paid for any photography a year ago?
I have done like a couple family portraits and things like that, but now I'm getting paid to do like engagement shoots, lifestyle shoots, brand photography.
Oh yeah, she just booked her first brand photography shoot too.
So it's so incredible,
and it's
I'm
happening
so
fast. It's happening fast.
It's every week. I'm like putting myself out there, talking to people in the community. It's all about word of mouth too. So it's really great.
Yeah.
For $20
So
a
many
month.
people on Facebook
Yeah.
there's members are saying it's worth the price. Like
It's
$20 a month.
It's definitely.
What? Okay, gotta quit a couple Starbucks. Like it's fine.
And it's kind of crazy. Actually, that's probably like a bad choice of like a business decision over here. Everybody's like, why is it $20? And I'm like, okay, we have to keep it for $20 just till May 9th, and then it's going up. But you guys, it'll never be this low again. And literally, like, if there's like a little bitty bit inside of you that thinks that maybe you deserve to get out of that job that you don't like, and maybe you deserve to like give it a chance to try something else, I would think now would be the thing to do. Like right now would just, why not?
Take that
You
step.
know?
Yeah.
So
Part of the community.
click the link, sign up today, get on the Facebook, introduce yourself, join this community, be here tomorrow. We have other huge giveaways tomorrow. We're gonna learn more about social media, and you guys tag a friend. You know, that's a huge thing. I want you to tag a friend. Let a friend know about this, because the bigger that community is, the more amazing it's gonna be. Don't you agree?
Oh, 100%.
Zena's awesome about that. Like, Zena really tries to get her friends, like, all over there, and they do.
Yeah.
Cynthia's involved, there's a few others, like, they're super great. So, I don't know, how are we doing, guys? Should we be like,
Inspiredclub.net/join. Some people
Awesome.
are asking to sign up.
Okay, here's the link to sign up. You ready? www.theinspiredclub.net/join. I'm gonna say that again. www.theinspiredclub.net/join. So if you got anything out of today,
66 cents.
anything out of today, so I just want you to comment. I want you to tag a friend. If you're walking away from this live with 1 inch more value than you came to it with, I want you to tag a friend and tell them about it. That's gonna bring your life up. And that's gonna bring us all up here at the Inspired Club. All right, and we need you to do that. We're building a community here, all right? So be back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. tomorrow. We have some awesome social media things to show, tips to share with you. We have a huge giveaway. And of course, as you know, the last night we have the huge giveaway. And I think I'm about to wrap it up, right? Or do we have any questions?
Comment
Yeah,
below
ask
a final
them
question.
What if
Yeah,
you
comment
shoot
below.
with a mirrorless lens? Will the Inspired Club help me if I shoot with a mirrorless lens?
Oh gosh, of course! The Inspired Club will help you if you shoot with an iPhone. The Inspired Club will help you if you shoot with a Sony mirrorless lens.
Mirrorless camera.
Mirrorless camera.
Sorry, a mirrorless camera. I know the A7s are mirrorless. I know that the Olympus cameras are mirrorless. I know a lot of cameras coming out recently are mirrorless. So absolutely, just because I shoot with the Canon 5D Mark IV does not mean that you have to do that too. Photography is all about light, composition, you know, color, editing, all those things. So, like for instance, on the Facebook group just recently, this month I think I've put 2 to 3 videos on editing in the Inspired Club Facebook. So, do we have any more questions? Again,
comment below.
The link is www.theinspiredclub.net/join.
Hey, we actually crashed it. There were too many
We crashed the
people
server.
visiting it.
Oh my God! This is amazing!
So-
The server,
You guys crashed the site.
The server got
the server is crashed.
We're gonna put a
There's-
new link up in the comments right now.
Okay, we're putting a new link up in the comments right now. You guys, this is so exciting.
And all of you will be getting a message
Wow.
today.
By the way,
blasted
did
to
you
all
know
of
that
you.
you're all getting, everybody that showed up at this live today,
Everybody that joins today.
everybody that joins this live today
Of
is
the Inspired Club.
everybody that joins the Inspired Club today is getting 20 free stock images.
Yep.
Plus, you're getting the full video of that exclusive BTS where I am showing you my secret sauce, where I'm revealing all the secrets. And I'm just telling you this right now. That's why people pay me, right? That is why people pay me. There's a lot of people out there with pretty pictures, but there's not a lot of people out there that pose and direct the way that I do, and I'm giving that to you. So you join today, you get the stock images, you get the BTS, you join the Facebook group, which is probably one of the most valuable things in my life right now is that Facebook group. That's amazing. There's nothing like a community. There's nothing like a mentor. There's nothing like people to bring you up. Maybe if you live in a small town and you're in the middle of somewhere and you don't have a lot of people that are like you, that are artists. If you're one of those people who maybe you're the only person in your family that's an artist and trying to be a creative and you don't have a community around you, guess what? I built one and I'm giving that to you too.
Tell them
I'm
there's a new link as well.
You guys, there's a new link in the comments right now.
Pinned at the top.
It's pinned at the top of Facebook. Go on that link. Go on that link, you guys. Go and join. Do that favor for yourself today. Can I get, does any team member want to come here and talk with me? Anybody? How about Seth?
Go for it, Seth.
I don't
Let's
know.
go.
Am I dressed appropriately?
It don't matter.
Guys.
You guys, it don't
I've been
matter.
grinding behind that camera.
But you've seen him. This guy right here.
Are we right here?
Which camera?
Look at
Yanni.
this camera.
Are we here?
This is your
Okay.
camera for now, yes.
Okay.
All right, so the reason I wanted to bring Seth on, so we have so many amazing people behind this camera right here, but this man is one of the people who just like, he's got so much heart and soul, and he is a member, he's a team member of the Inspire Club, and so what he represents to me is what the Inspire Club is about, service.
Yeah, it's
right?
all about service. So as you join the Inspire Club, think of it as you have an entire team. You know how like you start a business, you might start it by yourself and you're just a solopreneur, right? So now you join the Inspire Club and it's like you're the CEO to your own company. And we're here to support you.
And that's the thing, like he's taught me a lot about what it means to really show up and be of service 24/7 and how much being service 24/7 does for your entire community and yourself and your business.
Yeah, so I just want to encourage all you guys, as a fellow creative, I'm a videographer, this is going to be the most important decision you could ever make in your life.
Oh my God, I love you.
And I mean that with all of my heart. There's going to come a time in your life where you look back and think, yo, I should have joined the Inspired Club. I should have got behind this woman right here because the way she works in weddings is the way she's going to serve, the way she does serve this community.
The way you do one thing is the way you do everything.
And this woman does everything with excellence. So guys, make the best decision you could ever make for your career. I say that from the bottom of my heart. Join the Inspire Club today because it's only $20 for 3 more days. And this is hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of education. Like the 8 years she put in, you don't have to put that in because she put it in and is giving you everything, which is amazing. So,
and it feels amazing. And it's like, this is like when you're reaching out to the Inspire Club and when you're, connecting out with the community, it's people like this, it's people with this heart, people with this level of service. It's like what we always talk about is like not settling. And so nobody on this team settles for anything less than excellence. And so nobody on this team is gonna serve you anyway, anything less than excellence. Does anybody else want to come say anything? Any other team member?
We have like the whole team's back here.
I know.
It's kind of weird.
Join. Let's give her a shout
Who?
out. Andrea.
Come on, Andrea, let's go.
Congratulations.
Come on, Andrea.
Welcome, Andrea.
Hector, do you want
Let's
to
go.
just come say hey?
You know Hector wants to get in here.
Here we
Hey,
go.
I just want to say
Summer,
thank you so much.
Summer has a question. Summer said, I do not photograph couples or weddings. Will this club be of value in other subjects?
Well, okay, here's
Hector.
the thing. Do you do lifestyle? Do you do fashion? Are you shooting bloggers? Sorry?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
street style, anything like that, because
could
we have
kiss.
street style videos up on the Inspire Club. Actually, next week, we have some videos up there, but next week we're flying to Florida, and we're gonna shoot content on how to shoot families. So that's gonna be a big push for us next week, is building more content for families. So I think if you're a photographer and you just need any tips about how to use your camera, if you need any type of community, or do you ever feel like you just want to put a picture up and say, hey guys, should I post this picture or that picture? Or hey guys, I'm not having that much engagement on Instagram. Anybody have any advice for me? I mean, if you are a photographer and you need any advice on social media, Pinterest, how to book your ideal client, all of that is in the Inspire Club. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I'm going to introduce you to somebody who has so much passion. This is Hector, you guys. This guy lights me up. He makes me feel like I'm on fire. And I can't even believe he is part of the Inspire Club. This man is like behind the scenes. He's the bomb.
Come on. I'm excited.
Yeah, you are. He always is. He'll
Yeah.
get you excited too.
Yeah, listen, I've absolutely loved being able to be here and serve with you and serve the team. I mean, it's been absolutely incredible. Like, guys, I'm telling you, without a shadow of doubt in my mind, like usually, like I've been a part of a lot of business offerings and different things for multi-$1,000 offerings, and a lot of the times on the back end, unfortunately, I'll see, you know, things where there isn't full service. You know, the people spending thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars for a mentor that really doesn't back them up. And honestly, like, I feel like it's inevitable. Like, working with you, it's inevitable. Like, success would be inevitable working with you, because from the time that I've known Jana, honestly, it's like I'm really not popping her up. Like, it's really genuinely who she is as someone who has character. For me, you know, looking at and seeing like the integrity and the excellence and the commitment that you have, I guarantee that you are going to see results. If you are committed to yourself, if you are committed to building your business, you will see growth. And I'm telling you, this is stuff that would be worth thousands upon thousands of dollars, literally for 66 cents a day. I mean, it's ridiculous what you're doing.
I know, you're like 66 cents a day. I didn't
From
even
a
realize
business
that.
standpoint, I'm like, oh my God, but it's the value that you're giving is crazy. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're excited. I'm excited. I love doing it.
Let them
I'm
know
thrilled.
also that the price
Yep.
for the $20 and the $140, that's locked in.
Okay.
Forever.
Also, a
Join.
lot of people are asking if you join today for $20 or the $140 for the year, that on Wednesday, is it May 9th is Wednesday? Is it May 9th that's Wednesday? So Wednesday, May 9th that it goes up, you are locked in. That is your price for life. We're never raising the price on you. We don't do
May
that
9th
around
America
here.
time too, by the way, because I know May 9th might be like actually May 8th our time. May 9th America time in California.
Yeah, that is when the price is going up. And so if you join today, you are locked in for life. Like, we would never do that to you at the Inspire Club. Never.
Never.
Like, no way. We're all about, I mean, it's like service. It's not about money. It's about community here.
Yeah.
You know?
100%. For me, I think of it in this way, guys, that a creative is someone who takes risks. Like, you think of someone who's a creative, you think of someone who is, who literally will take that leap. You know, someone who does, you know, everything like everyone else is not really a creative. A creative is someone who takes that leap. And so my encouragement to you is that you take that leap for yourself. You might be willing to do that for someone else and take that leap and be creative, but my encouragement to you is to channel that DNA that you have, that creative, that risk-taking thing within you, and take the jump.
Amen.
Because really, there's no risk here. You are guaranteed to see success at 66 cents a day.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I've said it 3 times in this live, and I mean it. If you sign up for the Inspire Club today, right now, and if you commit to consistently going on, you learn your camera and you do the lessons and you work on the social media, I can guarantee that in 30 days you can make money as a photographer. And I can look at you right in that camera and I can tell you that, because I know it's true, because it happened for me. And I reveal every single thing, and even more than reveal every single thing that I did, I'm your mentor. I'm in the Facebook group. I'm there on a daily basis And I'm guiding you, I'm helping you, I'm there, I'm pushing through. We're doing this together, you're not alone.
And it's never too late, because you started when you were 28. I mean, a lot of people think like, oh, I need to be a creative junkie when I'm like, you know, out of the womb since I was 5 years old. She started when she was 28 years old. If you might be asking yourself this question of like, it's too late for me. You know, I've already got a job, I'm 30 years old, I'm 40 years old. Start today, like bet on yourself, show up for yourself.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like no one wants to live with regrets. I'm sure no one here watching this wants to live with any regret of some sort. And my encouragement to you is don't live with that regret. Sign up and start betting on yourself.
And you guys, I mean, like he said, I was 28 years old, like I told you in the beginning of this live, from a trailer park in Alabama. Like, what the heck, you know, I definitely didn't think that, I mean, I was lucky to have lived in Los Angeles and be a waitress. And I was making a living being a waitress. Pretty good, you know what I mean? It was fine. But thank God I'm not sitting here today regretting, and I'm not, because at least I'm not still waiting tables today and regretting and wish that I would have picked up that camera. I had all the thoughts that you might be thinking right now.
Yeah. I wish, man,
I should have. Because even live, I mean, honestly, I have a regret. I wish I would have done this live earlier. I wish I would have, you know, launched the Inspire Club and done this a year earlier. You know, I really do, because I could have been serving you guys this whole year. Why was I not? That's a regret I have. And guess what I did? I did something about it. We're here. We're serving you. We're here. Join the Inspire Club.
Come on, y'all. Join the Inspire Club.
Welcome, Cindy.
Welcome, Cindy.
Come on, Cindy. Welcome. Let's go, girl.
Awesome. All right, you guys. All right, so it's getting dark out here in Palm Springs. We need to go service those clients that just signed up for the Inspire Club. We're gonna get into action right now. We're all gonna go in there and get on that Facebook and just message people and say hello and welcome them. So come to day 2, all right? To enter, to win the big camera, the $5,000 camera and lens, you've got to be on all 3 lives, and you've got to be on the live and give our code that we give you tomorrow the next day. Okay. All right?
So today's is Get Inspired.
Today's is Get Inspired, but you know that because you're here, all right? So come tomorrow, 6 p.m. LA time. We're gonna go over social media and branding. You're gonna really leave with some value. It's gonna be so freaking amazing. I can't wait to see you.
We're giving away something special.
And we're giving away something really special tomorrow, okay? Like, you thought today was big, but it's gonna be even bigger tomorrow. So
get ready.
Yeah. So anyway, we're so thrilled.
Let's go.
Let's just be like, yo, welcome new members. Let's go. Hey,
new members.
Let's just welcome all the new members. Like, thank you so much for joining the Inspire Club.
Thank you. We're so
Let's
excited.
go. Yes.
Come on, Dini, you can do it.
Come on, everybody. We're all destroyed an awesome team.
Let's go. Come on.
Dave, back up.
Yes.
All right, you guys, we'll see you tomorrow, and until then, you stay inspired.
I'm going to the other line.
Become inspired, y'all. Let's go. Woo!
Okay, good.
Woo!
Everybody.
Save the first one.